Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the honeycomb. You have cordially been invited to the videos of the year. I am doing a full face of black owned makeup. It is Black History Month, and a lot of times we support people of color, support brands that are not black owned. We're constantly pushing content out about brands that are not black owned. So I decided to do a fully black owned face to show you that you can get the same flawless finish, sexiness, juiciness with black owned brands and supporting people that look like you. I'm not saying not to support all the other brands because I love them just as well, but there are some great brands like the crayon case. This has been like my favorite purchase of all the black owned things that I've brought in the past couple of weeks. The shades, let's talk about it. Shade range deep. I could barely use this shade, and when I usually buy contour and I use the medium to dark, I have to use the last shade to contour my face. This shade is too dark for me, and I really enjoy this about this palette. Let's talk about this highlighting shade. I have it on my cheeks, I have it on my eyelids. Snackalicious. Let's start supporting black owned brands so that, you know, when I go into Sephora, I have a plethora of other brands to choose from. And then I go to the black owned section or the two little tables of black owned, and they're literally like this small other than Fenty Beauty. We need to put our black dollars, our hard-earned black dollars, and support black owned brands and black owned makeup. And I am so excited. I hope that you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on my honeycomb Facebook. Everything will be linked down in the description below so that you can go ahead and start to purchase. Use your money, purchase, and you will be quite surprised on how beautiful the packaging, how sturdy the packaging. Look at this. Oh my beauty. Fire quality. Stay woke. Come on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get right into the video.
I'ma keep it humble. He called me his bumble. Stay buzzing up my feed, calling me his queen bee. I'm like, chill, little homie. I'm just trying to preach this the gospel. He like, boo, I got you. I know you a queen. I'm just trying to tune my chakras like.
Hey guys, so I am coming to you guys with a fresh face. I did wash my face before. I literally just got out the shower, and I washed my face with this charcoal soap. It is black owned and black made. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below for the soap that I've been using. As you can see, I had like a really bad acne breakout, and it's been really helping to clear my skin, and I love it, and it's not expensive, and I think you guys will love it too. So please go down below and try out the soap. She is amazing. She makes all natural products, and it's so good for people that have dry skin and a little bit of acne, or acne prone skin as well. I never had acne until maybe I used to get pimples here and there, but I literally just got this stream of acne, and I think it's just due to hormonal acne. So I've been using her product, and I've been using it for the past month now, and my skin just looks 10 times better, and I can't wait to see 3 to 6 months from now what my skin is going to be looking like for summertime. So this whole review or get ready with me is going to be black owned. So first I am going to start with the Fenty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer, and let's talk about it. So I went on a little rampage. I was like, okay, I need to go start purchasing more black-owned beauty brands. Like, everybody knows about Fenty, but I have some hitters in here, and I've tried their makeup out, and this is gonna be a full face of black-owned makeup. So I am just in love with this primer. It's silky. It leaves my skin so hydrated, and I love it. And then I'm gonna go in with her brow pencil as well from Fenty Beauty, and fill in my brows. One side, the cool thing about this brow pencil, one side has the little point, and then this other side is like a brush to brush out your brows. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna come back with my brows done. Now that my brows are like filled in the way that I would like them, I am going to take the B.O.M.B Stay Woke concealer. And I didn't know a lot about B.O.M.B, but it's a Nigerian brand. Uma does mean beautiful, and I love their packaging. Let's talk about the packaging. Everybody knows yellow is my favorite color, and then the Stay Woke concealer. Come on. So I'm gonna take this concealer and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna carve out my brows. And I'm using this brush that I got off of Amazon to carve out my brows. And it's kind of like a nose contouring brush. A nose contouring brush, but I like it for my brows. I'm gonna take my mirror so I can see, so the lines can be crisp. And this concealer is so creamy. I really like it. And you see how this brush, because it's like on an angle, it just gets right into the nook and cranny so that I can have a nice straight line. And it's like great to make sure that your brows match. I'm just gonna blend that out. And it's giving me a nice blink. So now that I have the bottom curve carved out, I'm just gonna take the rest of the concealer and use it as an eyeshadow base for the rest of my lip. Go in with my beauty blender, and I just freshly washed it with antibacterial soap, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out the concealer. And you see how flawless this is? So this is what I'm going to be using for my eyeshadow. This is by the Crayon Case. This is the matte book. I ordered it offline. It is black owned. I've been wanting to try this brand for a long time. I'll show you guys what the inside looks like. Beautiful, has a bunch of colors. And I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye off camera and then come back with the other eye to teach you guys how I use this palette. But like, look at this. This is gorgeous. This is the look that I came up with. I wanted to keep it very neutral and like something that I would wear every single day. So even though this has so many more colors, and I'll definitely be doing more videos with this palette, I wanted the first video to really be like neutral. Anybody can do it. It's a really nice palette, and to show how buttery and how easy that these shadows blend together. So I'm gonna first start with this shade right here, and I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This brush right here, it has the product already on it, and I'm gonna just do some window wiping motions and kind of carve out the crease. Gonna carve out what I want to do. So when I started scouting for black owned brands, I started to realize that there aren't that many that are sold like in Sephora or sold in Ulta, where most people get makeup. There was one brand that I really wanted to add into this video, but I wasn't able to. Black Opal, and that's more of a drugstore product brand, and it's extremely affordable. And so is the crayon case. It's really affordable. And I'm gonna just come and V in this area and start doing some circular motions. But Alma Beauty is sold in Sephora, in Ulta. Beauty Bakery is sold in Ulta. I did not see it in Sephora. Fenty, of course, you know, is sold in Sephora. And those were the main ones. Oh, Juvia's Place is another black owned brand. They're pretty affordable, and they're sold in Ulta as well. I did not purchase anything from them, but they are a black owned brand, and they are sold in Ulta. And I have a couple of their palettes as well, and I would tell you that they have really good pigment, and it goes really well for melanated skin and not melanated skin. But we're talking about melanated since it's Black History Month, and I really wanted to do this video. I've been like stocking up on things one by one and trying to figure out if I have everything to do this video. Alright, now that I have this eyeshadow and it's kind of looking similar, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the darker brown shade. And I love the browns in this palette. Like, the browns in this palette are fire. So I'm going in with that, and then I'm going literally, you see my eyeball when I look up. This right here is where I'm going in, and I'm darkening up the crease. And I'm using but don't forget to like really elongate the shape of your eye that you already have. A lot of times, you know, people think that, you know, people are just so beautiful and this, that, and the third. Beauty comes in all different shapes, all different sizes, all different colors, and it's really about playing on your own feature. Okay. Now that I like the way that this is looking, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm using the Stay Woke concealer again, and I'm gonna use a flat brush to cut my crease. Now when you're doing something like this, you want to kind of like take your time, and I'm using like actually a pretty thick, people would say concealer brush or flat brush, and it's already rounded, so it kind of just folds. And what I do is I look like up, kind of like excited. Do not make me a meme. I can already see this being a meme, but it really helps. So because I have hooded eyes and sometimes you won't be able to see, I go like this, and I literally start tapping. And one thing I love about this is that it just literally sticks right onto the place that you put it, and it's not runny. And I wanted to add like some neutral glitter, and one of my favorite things is the Crayon Case's contour palette, and they call it the Contourzition Notebook. And they have this beautiful shade right here, which is a highlighting shade, and I put this all over my lid. I've been using it as a highlighter for a while now, since I got the palette about a week ago, and I love it. I love it. So I'm just packing this color on. And it's like literally stamping. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to drag it. You want to stamp it on so that the color can really show its pigment. And it's like one of my favorite pinks. I'm not really a so then, like, to deepen up my crease a little bit, I do go into this contour shade, which is called B.O.M.B. And I use that same brush I used to darken up my crease, and I just literally start stamping right around the edges to blend it out and really make a difference between the pink shade it came in great with shipping. Everything came out really nice. Good packaging. That's another thing, you know. It was quality product. So please go ahead and support them. I will have their stuff linked down below. I did buy this with my own money. This was not sent to me. This is not a sponsored video. So I have a big thing when it comes to foundation. And I found this foundation and it's amazing. So I put about 2 pumps. This is what 2 pumps looks like. And you know, I have really dry skin, and like my favorite all-time foundation is the NARS one. I'm just dotting it all over, and it's at first starts to look a little light, but as you blend it in, for some reason it just blends so effortlessly into the skin and has a very good coverage, and it has that great golden undertone. I love the shade range for this foundation. I was trying to get the Beauty Bakery foundation, but as I was reading it for just my skin type, it would be a little bit too drying, the formula that they had, so I went with the Ulma Beauty one. And you know, my other favorite black owned foundation is the one by Fenty Beauty, the hydrating one. So now I am going to take my brush, because I like to go in with a brush first and just stamp the product into my skin, and you'll see how it starts to blend effortlessly into my skin. In with my Fenty foundation, and that has a red undertone, and it kind of meets me like somewhere in the middle, and I'm just blending it out. For some reason it's hard for me to find like my perfect shade. Just get into the hairline. Now I go in with my Fenty hydrating foundation, and I literally put some on my hand. This is the shade. This has a really red undertone, as you can see as I'm putting it on. And for some reason, I just love this mix. It just does it for me. The reason with this product, I don't need to like really set my face. It just sits on my skin so well, like, and it doesn't, well, for me it doesn't transfer because I have such dry skin. If you have oily skin, I would suggest setting the entire face, but literally I just set under my eyes, my contoured areas, and I let it go. So now that I got this perfect balance that I like, and I like to try and match it as much as I can to my chest, not like my shoulders a little bit darker, I'm gonna go in with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I'm thinking about my next video because I'm doing like a video with black owned YouTubers or black owned collabs in the beauty industry. So this is the Stay Woke concealer, and I'm getting right in here, and I am highlighting. So I have used the Fenty one by itself, and I've used the Oma Beauty by itself, but because I live in Florida, it's in the middle. I use Oma in the winter time when I'm pale, and I use Fenty by itself in the summertime when I'm cinnamon, looking like a honey drop, looking like a popsicle. A popsicle. So I go ahead and I just blend it out. Bam! Booyah! So of course I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Honey because I'm golden. I'm going to set my concealed areas. And because I have dry skin, this powder is very good for me. And I don't need a lot. Before I used to bake, following all these beauty trends, not following my skin type, I used to bake. And then I realized that baking is not for me because, girl, you got dry skin like the Sahara Desert. And that's not. So I like first press a layer in, and then I put a little excess to keep it bright. I'm gonna go back in with this contour palette by the Crayon Case. And I'm taking this brush, and I'm gonna start with Bricky first. Sorry. And I start just by warming up the skin. Now we're gonna go for the extra snatch because you know I like looking like a, giving them full. I'm gonna go in with B.O.M.B, and I'm literally putting it right at the edges. Contoured, and I like the way that it's looking. I am going to go in with my powder brush, and I'm going to start sweeping away the excess, any excess powder. Then I take this little brush, and I use the lighter color Bricky, and I just slightly bring it down my nose. Okay. Ooh. Is she snatched? What nose? What nose? And I kind of bring right here, shadow right there too. What nose? What nose? And then I come back in, excess powder, blend. and go like this. Ooh, she's starting to look like a snack. Alright. Now I'm almost done, but I'm gonna go back in with those 2 shades from the matte book palette to go underneath my eyes. And literally I'm going like this. And I am going to take this little palette. The shade is called Pink Me. This is the same shade that's on my lid. And rub that in. And rub it right here in the center. And look how effortless. And I love that this highlight looks so good on our skin. Like, it's not too much. It's literally just enough. Ooh. I'm gonna go in with my lashes. They're from Kings and Queen Empire. It is a black owned lash company. They're actually one of my friends, and I love wearing their lashes, and I always get really good compliments when I put them on. The style that I'm wearing today is Eco, and I'll be right back. This is the lightest pair that they have right now, and I really like them for like everyday natural looks. But yeah, these are the lashes. I did not include the mascara because it was not black owned. When I did go to Sephora to pick up the mascara by Fenty Beauty, it was sold out. So 2 of my favorite glosses right now are the Fenty Beauty gloss in Hot Chocolate, and this gloss by B.O.M.B in the shade, if I can see it, I think it's Passion. So first I am gonna go in the center of my lid. Yes, I am not lining my lips. The center of my lid with Passion. And I love this formula because it's not sticky, and it's like very neutral. And these are like the kind of colors I like on my lips. So I'm going right in the center with that shade. You see this already? And then I go in with, of course, Hot Chocolate on the outside. Oh yes. And it kind of gives me that ombre look. So these are the 2 lips put together. I didn't use a lip liner this time just because I like to go for like on the go as quick as possible. So I literally on the regular just put on those 2 lip glosses, and I like them. So now I'm gonna go back in to the contour palette, and this is like my favorite palette from them so far. I'm gonna go in with this Trophy shade in my inner corner. So this is the final look. I love it. I took down my rollers for my hair. My hair's in like this high ponytail, and I have my 2 little bangs. And I love the lip. I love the eyeshadow. This is a full face of black owned products, and they're gorgeous. Like, I look like a snack. Eat me. Forget a snack. I'm a whole meal. 5-course meal at that. I really enjoyed doing this look for you guys. I can't wait to do more looks for you guys. I have a lot more things in store. Just wait. With my work schedule and everything that I got going on, I just have to prioritize posting out videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I think we're at 21 subscribers, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot to me, and I am so excited about this journey and what we have going so far. So I want to keep it up. keep myself accountable, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.